You're definitely stepping into a period of impressive success, but more importantly, a period of major rewards. Welcome in, my beautiful Leos, to your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2024. I, of course, hope you're doing well, but I did pre-pull 4 small money and career oracles, and then, of course, we have tarot for the main part of the reading. But we're beginning with life-changing success, manifesting money, beyond passionate, and savings increase. If I could hold them up. Beautiful energy. It feels like a time where your passion is shining through in such a simplistic, talented way. It feels like that's your energy, chill but motivated and hard working, if I could spit it out. I'm not saying it isn't a month with certain struggles, but I feel like you're overcoming, coping, dealing with in such an efficient manner. I also feel like a lot of which onto the reading, whether it's because you're gaining this reminder, this push, or pullback, or it's simply coming to be. There are certain points throughout the month where you're working smarter, not harder, and that is absolutely working to your advantage, especially when you're feeling that that battery being a bit low or just not filled up to its max. But I feel like it is a time where you're manifesting a lot, and a huge part of it is money, okay? And I do feel like it is a period where your hard work is paying off from the past and currently, and setting you up for more victory and success moving forward. But your ability to manifest and to co-create with spirit is so impressive, and you need to be given the credit that you deserve for this from, I want to say spirit, from other people, even at a distance maybe, but definitely from yourself, because when you need a specific amount of money throughout the month, you make it or you earn it, you see it come to be, because manifesting can be part of that earning process. But either way, I feel like you're succeeding left and right. And this is again bringing in certain different rewards for you that are definitely life-changing. But I feel like there's somebody drawn to the reading where you have a situation with a solid foundation. It could be a business, could be the career path you chose, that specific company you chose. Regardless, I feel like this is going to, or a financial investment is what I'm hearing. This is setting you up for more guaranteed snowballing success moving forward, or let's say snowballing abundance, to be prosperity after a certain point, okay? But it's a time where, again, that passion is, they're saying bleeding from you, but a less gross kind of imagery to come to be. It is definitely pouring from your, it's seeping from your pores, let's just put it that way. And that passion is gaining you attention, giving you the recognition you deserve, plus some, and it's helping you gain the savings increase. But I feel like you're also very, very passionate about making more money, being smarter with it, saving more than you had stepping into this month. But I also feel like people want to support you. People want to see more of what you have to offer or see what you can bring to the plate. If you're looking for new employment, that's happening quite early in the month for you, okay? Or at least a lead for that to come into play and to come in for you. Again, it's one of the things you're manifesting if that's something you need. But I feel like your wants are more so coming into play. When you want more money, you can manifest it. Or just don't be surprised if the opportunity or opportunities arise, pop up for you to make more. If you want to see more growth for your business, don't be surprised when that comes to be. It feels like a time of wishes, desires, needs, all coming to be piece by piece, moment by moment. Okay, I'm hearing success by success. But we have beyond talented and luck is on your side, okay, at the bottom of the deck before we move on to the tarot. It's a time where whether you realize it or not, whether you fully believe it or not, luck is on your side. Pairing that with your ability to manifest, co-create, and how talented and hardworking and smart you are, golden, my friend, golden. But in one of the other many attempts to get your reading started, I did get a golden touch from this deck, so I feel like it is a time where that's coming into play and quite relevant for you. Don't be surprised if you are seeing yourself making a difference at certain points throughout the month, if not left and right for some. And this is part of why you're succeeding so much and why people want more of what you have to offer, maybe needing more of what you have to offer. I'm hearing specifically if you offer or are planning to offer some sort of service for a business or maybe through a company of some sort. Regardless, I feel like this is going to really benefit you throughout the month. I don't know why that's coming through, but let's pull some tarot. I'm hearing lucky, lucky Leo. Lucky, lucky Leo. when you smile at a certain point throughout the month, so random and so specific, when you smile at a certain point throughout the month, you're going to remember how far you've come. And this will make it very, very clear how far you've yet to go. Okay. And that is definitely applying to your career. But the Knight of Wands coming out, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, a lot of action, my friend, a lot of movement. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a move of resonance on the mind or being adjusted to at this point. But in a very logical but heartfelt way, you're shifting forward, you're improving things, you're cleaning things up, you're seeing things, if I didn't say it already, add up for you in the best way possible, or the best ways. But the Magician coming out, as well as the Three of Pentacles, because it's a time where you're being noticed for your ability to magically manifest more money, more success, more growth, more abundance, and prosperity as a whole. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're being noticed for your energy, okay? For somebody who, again, is chill but hardworking, but mysterious through it all. And I feel like your courage and your strength, naturally being a Leo, but putting aside what your sign is, right? What your placements are. As a soul, as an energy, an individual, you're being noticed for your strength and courage, for not giving up, for overcoming, for persevering is the word I'm getting. And for somebody who believes and or is simply being noticed as somebody with infinite possibilities. Sorry, as that was a bit of a struggle. But the number 3, if I didn't mention it already, is definitely relevant for you. And I'm hearing the number 8. But as well the number 1, because they're saying beginning again. Okay, beginning again is taking a highlight for your career and or financial investment. Could be everything. Okay, and that's totally respectable. But I also feel like those of which onto the reading, or at least most of which, there could be parts of the month, or at least one significant point, where Spirit highlights the fact that you've had to build from the ground up in the past, right? And you could be, to an extent, if not fully, experiencing that throughout this month. But either way, wouldn't be surprised if you had one, if not multiple areas of your life, or maybe your life as a whole, where you had to rebuild from the ground up due to a disaster or due to a change, right? Otherwise, or maybe just due to wanting to make a change. But it feels like it was more so out of your hands to an extent, if not fully. Point is, you have the ability, the courage, the strength to persevere, to build back up, and to clean up, to overcome, and to succeed like no other. I'm hearing to get back on the zodiac path. You're a freaking Leo, okay? But with the Two of Wands at the bottom, you will naturally have a need-want mindset. I'm not saying it's going to be a lack mindset per se, but what you don't have will be focused upon, at least at certain points, so you can figure out logically and strategically, or at least intuitively, how do I go about getting more of that, right? Yeah, manifest it, of course, but what other steps need to be taken within that process to see it come to be? The Eight of Cups in the upright and the Devil in reverse, what you left behind is leaving you with less toxicity, okay? Or what you're in the transition of leaving behind, manifesting through it all, that's leaving you with less toxicity, okay? But I also feel like there's a bit of an overworked vibe about you at a certain point, and you deal with that quite well, okay? But I do feel like you're thinking about what you stuck with maybe a bit too long, or maybe let control certain circumstances within your situation too long, and where that had toxicity that you weren't even noticing or giving attention to at certain points. You know, when you get so complacent or so used to used to a familiar situation or two, that you start to not even recognize that you're putting up with certain toxic energies, or excuse me, toxic aspects. They're saying this month also reminds you when a person, place, or situation or opportunity or occurrence makes you nervous, especially when that kind of happens, like I just had happen, where you can barely speak, you stutter, the words can't come out. That is not the person, place, situation, or opportunity for you, period. And so let's adjust moving forward. Let's learn from the past, okay? I really feel like that message was coming through bolded in caps for a lot drawn to the reading. Because financially, for example, you may have learned from, you may need to now learn from the past and already have, right? Maybe more in regards to who or what to trust and not to. Let me catch my breath. It may be more in regards to who you should or should not be trusting at work and or at home, or what kind of opportunities, you name it. But the Justice card, as well as the Seven of Cups, you have justice, my friend, in regards to all the options at hand. But when it comes to all that you've accomplished and all that you are and still have to throughout this month, justice is coming through. It feels like this is going to put you at ease, your mind, your heart, your soul, your concerns. It may even put the concerns, the worries of someone else important to you, even if they're at a distance, kind of put all of which to rest, at least to an extent. But I wouldn't be surprised if you feel a few moments throughout the month come to be where you blank out mentally, okay, emotionally. I feel like it's a spirit or two working to your advantage, whether you're feeling something too strongly, it was someone else's emotions, could have been your mind just working in overdrive, or you're just focusing on the wrong thing, or you're doing too much somehow. Spirit's trying to help you, even in what feels like a form of messing with. But let's pull a couple more. What you don't have yet is coming in, is what I'm hearing. What you don't have yet, my friend, is coming in. You need to trust that. With such a life-changing, successful, manifesting, rewarding month for you, we're needing to remember that what we don't have yet keyword, it's coming, okay? It's coming for you. But it's a very, very intuitive, very spiritual month for you, where things are aligning for you. And people are seeing you as somebody who has been through a lot. And you may even find that you're needing to help certain people with whatever this is pertaining to for them. But whether it's part of your work or not, or both. But again, it's a time for you to, okay, be recognized, to be noticed, to feel like more than one level of golden pillar success. Maybe we should reword that. You're being viewed at and perceived as a pillar of golden, hardworking success. And this is completely accurate. It feels like you have come so far, but you forget that at times. And if you do forget, and we need to remind you, don't be surprised when that comes through. But there's a lot of focus on your voice getting out there throughout the month, more so, or a continuation of which. Even if it's a continuation of which, there's a tweaking and adjusting in how that's coming to be for one, if not multiple reasons. But I wouldn't be surprised as well if it's a month for you where music is coming into play to support, to assist your work, maybe to help you escape to a different world real quick, or to get a message from spirit. But music will be your friend. Now, I feel like there's a grounded way about you for the most part throughout the month, where that helps you take charge, it helps you lead, and it helps you bring in more, period. More of what you ask, they're saying, rewards, success, all of which that we've been speaking upon in a positive sense. But don't forget your dreams is what I'm hearing. Your dreams, whether that could be a dream or two, say a wish for the future, that you maybe discarded or need to dust off, or counted out is what I'm hearing. But it more so could be for some of which a dream or two, if not several, that you're having at night, or maybe a daydream that needs to be written down, memorized is what I'm hearing. Utilized for the future of one, if not multiple aspects of your money and career. Now, the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords, if need be, my friend, we will remind you of a past situation or two, choice or two that was very chaotic, difficult, maybe had way too much competition for your own good, and just was not involving the most trustworthy energy, I want to say. That could have been a job, it could have been where you were living, could have been both, it could have been an area otherwise, an opportunity otherwise. Something about this needs to be reminded to you, because when things don't feel ultra perfect at certain points, or they feel maybe a little bit uncertain, even with all the blessings, the rewards, you still will connect back to the past somehow. But this may serve you more good than you realize, because we're putting a lock on that chapter, on the glorifying once and for all, okay? And inside that chest with a lock, I'm hearing, is those rose-tinted glasses. You get the point, okay? What's no longer part of your situation, it was very, very purposeful, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing stop comparing. But the Chariot card and the Hermit card in reverse, this month may entail more solidifying, okay, is what I'm getting, but more connecting, okay, to your work, more people connecting to you naturally. It may feel like people are coming back to connect to you again, but I wouldn't be surprised as well if there's less alone time because you're working more. You might be surrounded by more people in general physically, but you're motivated because of it. Now, to turn this in the upright, not to talk about solitude per se for this reading, but it's a time for you to, in your own individual, independent way, lead yourself towards more victory, more money, more success, right? They're saying more abundance, but you will find that this month does show you evidence that you're a natural leader, even when you don't realize it, even when you don't mean to, but more importantly, when you intentionally do so, okay? When you intentionally step up and assist for the sake of helping, okay? For the sake of maybe gaining rewards as well. It's okay to admit that that's part of why you do what you do or why you're doing what you're doing in the upcoming month. But either way, it feels like all of which we were talking about is lighting a fire under your Leo behind to the point where you want to do more, you want to say more, you want to see things grow and prosper more. You want to see how far things can be taken. And Spirit saying, being drawn to this reading, you're meant to go the distance, okay? You are meant to go the distance. There's just something magical about your energy, the way you accomplish, the way you connect throughout this month that means a ton to people, okay? And will mean a ton to you when you're reviewing your work, when you're maybe thinking about reflecting upon the experience of achieving and connecting and whatnot. Very interesting reading. But the Star card in reverse, because I feel like there's a wish that you haven't seen or felt fulfilled yet, but it's coming in the right divine timing. I'm feeling like in the upcoming year for you, because whatever that was feels very, they're saying mega, very, it's huge, okay? It's not a small wish fulfillment, but it is a month, a time period for you of other wish fulfillments as you shine like the star in the making that you truly are. And without realizing it, maybe even realizing it at certain other points, helping other people shine like the stars that they truly are. It's a life-changing, successful month for you where you are being noticed once again for your passion, for your talent, for all that you're receiving, being rewarded with, and earning and manifesting through it all. But what do we need to release? Okay, is it a habit or two? Is it focusing upon this or that too much? Is it doing too little or too much of this or that? Anyways, I feel like there is releasing to take a highlight from the past for importance, but as well, what do we need to cut out currently in order to benefit our current day situation to make the best and to proceed after this month in a more successful manner, right? It's all about gaining more, okay? But there's also thoughts of, okay, uprooting from the past or maybe currently, but thinking about your upbringing, okay, whether it was more so you raised yourself and or someone else, if not multiple other people, how that is supporting you at this point, but as well how that is affecting your focus, your thought process, your drive, right? I was raised personally to be very money driven, but also I developed over time the desire, the need even to help people wholeheartedly. And so combining those two, it really makes me think about how I was raised, how I grew up, and all that I've gone through, the ups and downs. So apply it to your situation as you should. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups, we're putting an end throughout the month at certain points or in general to financial struggle, maybe financial messiness, right? I didn't love that wording, but a financial mess or two. It could be in regards to stagnancy when it comes to your business, your career in general. It could be no work or a lack of opportunities for some. You're going to find that this is being put to rest, this lack, this desire or need, and the abundance starts to overflow, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new opportunity, whether it's a new job, it could be an important client or two, it could be that new business for you or an expansion. Somehow this is leaving you with more than you had, and this is absolutely relieving, okay? It's feeling like a weight is lifted off your shoulders while, as I said that weird, as more rewards and hard work are piled upon your plate. And Spirit saying this is what you asked for, this is what you need, deserve. and will get more of moving forward, okay, as long as it aligns with you. But the Temperance card, as well as the Page of Swords, in the midst of it being a month where you're learning a lot, gaining a lot once again, and revealing this and that strategically, you need to have patience. For some, it's energy you're picking up on. It could be spirituality, that work environment could be where you're living, what you're adjusting to, adapting to, you name it. I also feel like you're changing and growing through all the hard work and success. And so that involves information plopping into your being. Interesting wording. I was going to say your head, but having patience with how you're growing and changing, right? And learning the way more so along the way. Having the ability to, as well, admit and tap into that teacher mode as well as that student mode at certain points, okay? And it may be certain points throughout the month as well where, because you decided to or had to be the teacher in that moment, you end up becoming the student in that moment as well. Does that make sense? You teach yourself something, maybe a spirit or your intuition teaches you something, or through the act of teaching someone else. Anyways, but the Knight of Cups in the upright and the Three of Wands, because I feel like it's a time where you deserve more emotional fulfillment because of what you've been through, because of the hard work, because of what you're going through throughout the month as well. But I feel like an emotionally fulfilling level of success is coming to be throughout March, which helps you look forward in a more optimistic, abundant way, okay, especially by the end of the month. And I feel like it's a month of things rolling for you, snowballing, flowing. And it's a month, once again, where you're succeeding in a very impressive way left and right. And it's a month of rewards left and right as well. Well deserved, okay? So this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, Leo. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time.